Hey everyone, welcome to Past Lives and the Divine. I'm Gina, the host of this podcast, and today I'm sharing another hypnotic journey for you to do. A journey to another lifetime to help you experience more gratitude and joy in your body, for your body, today, in this life. So I wanted to share this with you all because humans are struggling. This whole world is struggling. And just being programmed as a woman, raised as a feminine person in this country of the United States, our bodies are like positioned to be an enemy, to be something that's uncomfortable, to be something that, will not get in line, something that we're always trying to figure out, something we might feel insecure about regularly, something that we maybe even feel like, whether it's the shape of our body or our mentality about our body, we feel like it's holding us back. And I personally my life has changed so much in the work that I've done in hypnosis to recreate my relationship with my own body. Not only understanding like what it needs, the rest, the nourishment, the activity, the stress. Stress can be good, but also kind of my mentality around it and how distracting it is or isn't. And that journey for me has really gone from like my body is who I am and my body is my first impression, and has gone to more so my relationship with my body is like, this is my vehicle. It is the vehicle in which I am experiencing this life as Gina in this time period of humans with these gifts and this personality and the soul history that I have and the plans that I made for this life. This body is it. It's just like when I learned to drive and got my driver's license at age 16, if someone would have given me a car and said, this is the only one you get, why would I waste my time being annoyed with the way it looked? Or as long as it was running and it did the job and helped me share my gifts, have experiences that I want to, that's how I see my body. And it's in that space that my body and I are like actually on the same page. So I can trust it to give me intuitive signals. Even when I am unsure about why we're having a reaction to something, my body tends to be right, whether it's like things that I need to look into and heal, or people or situations that are no good, but logically it completely made sense until time unfolded and showed me that it didn't, and my body's signals were right. I really do believe that being so obsessed with the way we look and the food we eat and the exercise we do and constantly thinking about that to our detriment. Now, I'm not saying we should never think about that. Everyone's got their phases and process and all of that shit, right? Like, I have no idea what you have going on. But what I see over and over are particularly women who have amazing gifts to share. Intuition, healing, other services that they provide. And they might be wonderful healers. They might be wonderful business people. They might be great to be around. But it is like a war inside their head. It's distracting. It's a lot of thoughts about what am I going to eat? Why did I eat that? What am I going to do to undo that thing? And it's a lot of like tit for tat shit that doesn't matter besides to this country where it's like, if you feel bad about yourself, then you will spend time and money, making it better. And this place is a fucking disaster. We can't do that shit anymore. And so if you feel this friction, this misalignment, kind of enemy territory with your body, my hope is that you will do this past life journey. Do it once, do it more than once, come back regularly, gain new insights and wisdom. But my hope is that you'll do the journey so you can feel more strength, freedom, trust because of your body. And that relationship with your body will help you be even more, experience even more of the good stuff in this life. We all deserve that. So this hypnotic journey that you're going to hear is a recording from February of 2024, community hypnosis. So again, it was a past life journey using hypnosis to experience a past life to feel more trust and love in your body, more gratitude, more love. So if you're interested in free group hypnosis, you can click on community hypnosis in the show notes to put your email address on that list and get all the information so you can join us next time if you want. The people in my membership group, Kinship, they're the only ones who get the replay for the community hypnosis. And then with Kinship, we also get together an additional Thursday each month and discuss the topic for the hypnotic journey, discuss anything that came up in conversation in the WhatsApp group. We discuss a little bit maybe about the monthly cards that I pull or anything else that's just kind of like in the ethers of us in Kinship. And it's at that discussion time that I hear a lot from the Kinship members who are explaining like how the hypnotic journey went for them and questions that they might have. Sometimes we do a hypnotic journey and it's like, what the fuck was that? And so it's kind of a nice place for participants to be able to ask those questions or share their story. And I love hearing people's experiences in other lifetimes and their questions about it too. So if that's interesting to you, definitely click on Kinship in the show notes and learn more about that membership group. We'd love to have you in there. Okay, so let's get into just a couple minutes of prep. So I talk about this often every time I share a hypnotic journey. So if this doesn't feel conclusive enough for you, feel free to peruse all my other episodes with hypnotic journeys. But essentially what you want to do is find a place where you can completely relax, uninterrupted, not in charge of anyone who could get hurt as if you were sleeping. So create your space so you can be totally relaxed. I think of it as like create your space like you're about to take a nap. Close the door, tell people to leave you alone, get some blankets and pillows, get yourself comfortable, kick back and relax. And just know, if you fall asleep, that doesn't mean you did anything wrong. It just means that you were real close to sleep and sleep took over because sleep is so good for your body. And if that happens, then maybe try the hypnotic journey like earlier in the day or do it sitting up. That's an option too to help keep you a little bit more awake. Okay, everybody, let's get into it. Our hypnotic journey to another lifetime that will help you feel more gratitude and love for your body in this lifetime. And eventually just settling in and closing your eyes. And just know that as you're settling in here, as you're relaxing, you might feel kind of an urge to like itch, or maybe you have to cough or sneeze, swallow, adjust something. All of that is totally fine. All of that is a part of the relaxation process. So give yourself what you need and then just notice how relaxed you feel after you make that little adjustment. Yeah, and not right now, but in a minute or so, I'm going to have you take some deep breaths. And when you take these deep breaths, you're just going to envision bringing in like good, clean air, fill your lungs. And then as you exhale, just let it all go. Blow out anything that's negative, stressful, tightness, heaviness, anything that's weighing heavy on your mind. Just blow it all away. So whenever you're ready, just take those 3 deep breaths now. Nice full breath in all the way down to your belly and a full breath out. Good. And just taking 2 more breaths, just at your own rate. And then whenever you're ready, just returning to a natural rhythm of your breath. One that you maybe don't even have to think about. And I want you to bring your awareness along the back side of your body, like back of your head, shoulders, hips, heels. the parts of you that kind of sink deepest into the softness beneath you. And effortlessly and automatically on your next exhale, just feel yourself soften and sink even deeper. Deeper relaxed right where you are. Good. Just drifting to the sound of my voice and just focusing intently on my words and on the journey. And know that if you were to drop too deeply asleep, you'll hear my voice saying the word now. And that word now will sound clear in your ear, and you'll wake up once again and be able to effortlessly refocus on my words and on the journey. Good. Bring your awareness to your eyelids, specifically where those top lids touch your bottom lids. And on your next exhale, just feel that top lid get heavier, stickier on your bottom lid. And now bring your awareness to the very center of your being, the core of you. And imagine a spark of light there. And this spark of light is the ancient, all-knowing and eternal part of you. It's the part of you that lives life after life and life in between lives. It's the part of you that holds all the memories and all the plans. And now know that this spark of light is growing bigger and brighter. Bigger and brighter with each breath, each heartbeat. Imagine this light becoming so big and so bright that it begins to emanate out all around you. And imagine this light shining out and creating a protective barrier all around you. The light of who you are, effortlessly, automatically, encases you in this bubble of protection. And you are now totally protected. And only truth and love can enter this bubble as you go deeper, deeper relaxed. And now bring your awareness back to your center, the core of you. And I'd like you to envision your grounding root system, that one that goes from your core down into the earth. And maybe you can imagine one thick, long taproot going to the core of the earth, and many other roots reaching far and wide and so deep. And just know that with each exhale, you release into this root system anything that's no longer yours to carry. And our great Mother Earth, she takes this energy. It is her hobby, her fuel. She is the great composter. And so she takes this energy from each one of us and transmutes it to a higher frequency of love and healing and nourishment for everyone and everything that calls Earth home. including you, including Earth herself. And so knowing that, know that is on your inhale, through your root system, you're pulling up this grounding, nourishing, protective energy from Mother Earth. It's running to you through this root system, relaxing you and healing you, grounding you to our great Mother Earth. And now open your crown, the very top of your head. Imagine the crown of your head spinning open, and allow light to come in. Beautiful light from the universe, from above. And allow this light to come in and penetrate every part of your being. As you go deeper, deeper relaxed. Maybe you envision this color. Maybe it's a color that feels warm, loving, healing to you. But as this light comes in, it brings universal healing and wisdom to your entire system. And you can feel its warmth as it touches your forehead and your eyebrows, all the tiny muscles around your eyes. This light moves down along your temples, jawline, your cheeks. Even your tongue relaxes, even if it's just 1% more. And now you feel this light move down into your neck. Know that it's infusing its healing relaxation into every muscle, every fiber. And as this light pools in your shoulders, you feel your shoulders sink even deeper. And now know that this light is moving down into your arms, biceps, elbows, forearms, wrists, all the way to your fingertips. And your arms feel so heavy at your sides. And you're so glad you have nowhere to be, nothing to do besides relax and listen. This light moves into your chest, opening up your heart center, deepening your connection to all of your soul's wisdom. And this light fills your chest, overflows into your abdomen, bathing all your organs in this healing light from above. And this light sinks down into your back, melting into the muscles all along your spine, from your shoulders to your hips. And like an easy, long exhale, you feel yourself sink even deeper. And this light moves into your hips and down into your legs, thighs, knees, calves, ankles, and it pools in your feet. And you feel a wave of relaxation move through your body. And you're now totally connected to this universal and healing wisdom from above. You're totally protected, grounded to Mother Earth. And during this entire journey, this loving, healing, relaxing energy, it's moving through you, relaxing you, balancing you, healing you. Good. Just letting go even deeper. And now something is beginning to happen, and we don't know exactly what will happen or how it's happening, but it is happening. And now simply allow the deepest part of yourself to let go and evolve into this experience. And now that you're in this wonderfully relaxed space, you can feel and access your soul self even more. Every day, you're more and more aware of this light that you are and the power you hold because of it. And as you feel this light that you are, let your light grow even more. You remain in this protective space of light that you're in, and the light of your soul reaches out. And like a prayer, it's bringing peace and harmony to everyone and everything it touches. And just imagine this light reaching out, filling the room you're in, filling the home or the building that you're in, filling the neighborhood, your city. Imagine the light of your soul reaching all across the continent, all across the world. Imagine your light all across the world, bringing peace and harmony to everyone and everything that calls Earth home, including you and Earth herself. And just be here. Feel this light that you are. Every day you're more and more aware of it. And now bring this light out even farther until it's expanded into all that is. And you are one with all the energies around you and all the energy that is you. And now some of this energy, this light, it's taking the shape of a space, a safe and special place, a place of expanded consciousness, expanded awareness. And as we move farther into this realm of pure and unconditional love, and now imagine yourself standing at the edge of an inviting, enchanted forest. This is the forest of kin. Magical and transcendental things happen in the forest of kin. The most important thing for you to remember is that you're safe and you belong here. And maybe you've even had the sense that you've been here before. This forest is the most comfortable temperature. You feel so at peace and inspired here. And you notice that you're on a path. And as this path stretches out in front of you like a ribbon, you see that it leads into this enchanted forest. You begin moving down this path now, moving into this forest of kin. You notice the joy and the wonder here. Maybe you notice clouds or birds in the sky floating above. Maybe you can feel the breeze or the sun on your skin. Maybe you hear the wind through the leaves, or the trickle of a nearby stream or river. You notice the temperature feels just right. As you continue to move down this path, just allow any details about this peaceful, loving forest to come to you. And as you move down this path, eventually you come to a clearing in this forest. Walking into this clearing now, you see the light from a warm bonfire in the center of this clearing. As you move closer to the warmth of that fire, you settle into your spot around this fire. And now know that you have the awareness and depth here to access all the memories and plans of your soul. Imagine yourself here next to this fire. Imagine yourself gazing into the fire. And now imagine yourself sitting or reclining on a chair or a piece of earth that feels just right for you. Just right for you to relax even deeper as you gaze into this fire. Relaxing near this fire, preparing to go on a journey to a lifetime that we're meant to experience today. So imagine yourself near this fire. Imagine all of us around this fire as well. Imagine yourself closing your eyes and being totally present by this fire, surrounded by the love and connection of the forest of kin. And now, with your intention and awareness, we hold the intention of this journey in our hearts. It's already in your subconscious mind. Knowing you're surrounded and safe by this fire. Imagine your awareness lifting up and away from this fire, in this clearing, in this forest of kin. And now, with your awareness lifting higher and higher above this fire, above this clearing in the forest, know that you're safe and just allow yourself to continue to float up until that clearing, until that bonfire is just a speck on the earth beneath you. And now, on the count of 5, you're going to float back down to earth. And on the count of 5, when your feet land back on earth, your feet will be on the ground inside a memory from another lifetime that you are meant to experience today. 5, imagine yourself moving closer to Earth. 4, deeply relaxed. 3, even closer to Earth. 2, becoming more and more close, planting your feet on the ground. And 1, firmly planted in a memory from another lifetime. So just know that you're there. Just allow any details to come to mind. Good. Just trust what comes to mind about this memory, this scene. And know that by simply observing what comes to your mind, it will cement the memory in your mind. So just know that you'll remember. And now, are you inside or outside in this scene, in this memory? And so you might get a vision, it might be a feeling, it might be a knowing. Just allow any details to come to mind. But whether you're inside or outside in this scene. And so when you've noticed whether you're inside or outside, just allow any more information to come in about anything else in your surroundings or where you are. Good. Just allowing those memories to come in. And now bring your awareness to yourself in this scene. And maybe you get a sense of your gender. Could be a clear vision or a knowing or a feeling. Maybe you get a sense of your age. Could be a number that comes to mind or an age range. Just allow any information about yourself in this scene to come to mind. Just observe and know that you'll remember. And continuing to focus on yourself in this scene, do you get a sense of your mood here? Whether you feel like you're struggling or competent, whether you feel happy or sad or something else. What do you know about your mood or what's on your mind in this scene? Good. Just relax and observe, allowing any details to come to mind. And just allowing the scene to unfold, just listening to the questions and allow it to bring even more details of this scene into your conscious mind. Are you alone in this memory? And if you're alone here, how do you feel about being alone? And if you're with others, what do you know about the other person or people in this scene? Whether it's how you feel about them or your relationship to them. Just get a sense of who you're with and how you feel about that. Just allowing any details to come in. And just allow these details to come in, allowing this scene to unfold. Maybe even like you're hitting fast forward on a remote control. Just move this scene forward, maybe a few minutes, maybe a few hours, and just see what happens next. Just observe and know that you'll remember what happens next. And now taking these memories with us, we're going to move to another scene, another memory from this past life. And you might be older, you might be younger in that scene, but on the count of 3, you'll be there. 1, 2, and 3. Moving to another scene in this past life. Just allowing the details to come in. And right away, just kind of getting a sense of yourself in this scene. Maybe you get a sense of your age or what you're doing. Maybe you get a sense even of your mood or what you're thinking about. Just allow any information about yourself in this scene to come to mind now. Just relax and observe. Know that you'll remember. And what do you know about what you're doing in this scene? Maybe you get a sense of if you're working or relaxing, if you're traveling, if you're doing something else. What are you doing and how do you feel about what you're doing? Whether you enjoy it or not, whether it's new or something you're familiar with. Just relax and observe what you're doing as the scene unfolds. And now allow your awareness to kind of expand out and get a sense of whether you're alone in this scene or if there are others nearby. And then just check in again if you're alone. How do you feel about being alone? And if you're with others, what do you know about them, or how do you feel about those other people in this scene? Just relax and observe. And now allow this scene to unfold. What else are you aware of here? What happens next? And now taking these memories with you, knowing that they are all with you, and you will always have access to these memories. We're going to move now to another scene in this past life. And again, on the count of 3, you'll be there. 1, 2, and 3. Moving to another scene in this past life and just allowing the details to come in. And just trust anything that comes to mind. Starting your awareness on yourself if that feels good. And just again, what are you doing? How are you feeling? What is your mood here? Good. Just observe and know that you'll remember. And now allow your awareness to move around this scene. Just noticing anything else that stands out to you. Allowing your awareness to observe whether it's something in your surroundings or if there are other people nearby. What else are you aware of here? And allow this scene to unfold. And just let me know what happens next. Just allow anything that comes to mind and just know that you'll remember. And taking these memories with us, we're going to move now to the final scene in this past life. And on the count of 3, you'll be there. 1, 2, and 3. Moving to the final scene, the final memory in this past life. Knowing that you're totally safe, just allow the details to come in. And what do you know about yourself in this scene? Whether it's how you feel about death or what you're doing or the state of your health or your mood or something else. What do you know about yourself in this scene? And what do you know about what you're doing in this scene? Whether you're alone or with others, what do you know about what you're doing in this scene? And just allowing any other details of this scene to come in. Taking this memory with you, I want you to imagine yourself allowing this scene to move forward. Imagine moving this scene forward ahead in time, through the time your soul leaves that body. And when your soul leaves that body, observe what's on the mind as it happens. And on the count of 3, your soul will have left that body, but your awareness and your soul will still be near that life, able to reflect. 1, 2, and 3. Out of body, as you reflect on that life, what are you thinking as your soul leaves that body and leaves that life? What are your thoughts as you leave that body and that life? And now, reflecting on that life, how would you describe that life? Was it a good life, a hard life, long life, short life? How would you describe that life and what made it that way? Just allow that information to come to mind. And when you reflect on that life, What would you have done differently, if anything, in that life? What would you have done differently, if anything, in that life? And when you think of what you would have done differently, what does that mean for you in your life today, in 2024? Just allow any information to come to mind. Know that you'll remember. And when you look back on that life, what were you most proud of in that life? What were you the most proud of in that life? And what does that mean for you in your life today, in 2024? Just allow any information to come to mind. What were you most proud of, and what does that mean for you in your life today? Good. And now, these next two questions, I'm asking your higher self. And so you'll get the answers the same way. You'll just listen to the question and observe what comes to mind. So, for your highest self, why were you shown this past life at this time? Why were you shown this past life at this time? Just relax and observe what comes to mind. And my next question for your highest self: when it comes to having more gratitude and love for your body in your life today, what else can you know, understand, or remember? When it comes to having more gratitude and love for your body in your life today, what else can you know or understand? Good. Just relax and observe what comes to mind. And now, before we come back, are there any insights, action items, anything else that you need, any other messages before you come back? Whether it's from a spirit guide, a higher self, or an ancestor, or an enlightened being that you work with. Any other messages for you before we come back? And just trust what comes to mind. Just observe and know that you'll remember. Good. And now it's time to begin our journey back to the present moment. Before we move away from this space, just send love and gratitude to those who were with you, offering any guidance or wisdom. Send love and gratitude to yourself in that past life, anyone else you want to send it to. And now, as we begin this journey back, imagine yourself moving into a beautiful, colorful mist. And as you merge with this mist, know that any heaviness, residues, anything that you're carrying that is no longer serving you, it's being released into this mist, transmuted to a frequency of love and gratitude. And know that the healing light from above, even more of it coming in through your crown, filling that space, bringing wholeness, abundance into your mind, your body, and your soul. Now, with each day that passes, you feel more and more joy and gratitude in your body. Effortlessly and automatically, because you've had this experience. All you have to do is just relax and watch it unfold more and more every day. I'm going to count from 5 to 1, and when I say 1, you'll be balanced and ready for the next part of your day or night. 5, remembering everything you experienced. 4, bringing back the lessons, insights, wisdom, healing. 3, closer and closer, more in touch with the room around you. 2, beginning to feel sensation in your fingers and toes. And 1, feeling wonderful, balanced, slowly waking up. Oh, yeah. So just be gentle with yourself. Slowly wake up, slowly open your eyes, write down anything. So I personally, whether you're like on the notes on your phone or in a notebook or however you do it, but I like to just write down the things that I don't want to forget. Like whether it was certain points of the journey, the storyline, the memories, maybe it was specific insight or wisdom. But just take a moment to drink some water, write anything down. And that concludes our past life journey. If you know someone who could use this kind of journey, these kind of insights and wisdom and love and gratitude for their body, I'd be so grateful if you forwarded this episode to them. All right, everybody, as always, take anything that makes your load feel lighter and just leave the rest.